So hello everyone. Today we are going to solve week 4 assignments and programming questions. I hope all of you have already attempted these ones at least. If you haven't, then go give it a try because doing this without an attempt is not a benefit for you. So let's continue. So here is our first question. This says, what will be the output of the following code? Let me just take this question to my board so that we can solve it there. Okay. So here is the question. It says that we are first importing some modules, right? Like string and random. And you can see that these are some basic modules which you have already learned about in the videos taught to you earlier. So we are taking list A here, sorry, string A here, in which we are writing all the ASCII letters which are A to Z and capital A, small a, alphabetized, A is a string which consists of all the ASCII letters, right? And then we are taking an input from the user. As you can see here, you can see that we are taking an input from the user. Then we are running a loop for range n. It means that loop will run how many times? N times, right? Then what we are doing? We are again we are again into a loop of again range n. And what we are doing in that loop, we are appending a random character from this list, from this string, sorry, this string to this list L, right? Again, I am telling you what we are doing in this loop. We are appending a random character from this string A to list L, right? So how many times we will do it? N times. Suppose we are given N3, right? Let me change the color of pen. So if we are given N equal to 3, right? Then what will happen? The first loop will run 3 times, okay? So the first loop will run 3 times. I hope it is visible to you. Then what will happen? We are creating a list, an empty list, right? And then in second loop, what we are doing? We are just randomly appending uh, characters from the string A to the list L. So suppose we have appended capital A, small y, and number 8. These are randomly uh, chosen from the string, right? I am just simply guessing it. Then what will happen? These will be added to L, right? So L equal to this. I hope it's clear. Then what's going to happen? Let me increase its size. Then what will happen? Again, the loop will run and this will be done 3 times. So L will finally become a 3 cross 3 list. That is, it will have 9 random characters from string A. I hope it's clear. So at the end, we are going to get a magic box, or I must say square, a magic square of size n. Here we have taken the n as 3. So what will be the answer? Let's see. So the answer will be a magic square of size n. I hope the question is clear to you. If it's not, then go back to the starting of the video and watch it again. So now next question is, what is the correct code to display whether the entered year is leap year or not? So this was told in one of the lectures, I guess. So let me first of all tell you the logic for leap year. Suppose we are given an year equal to something randomly, let me guess, 2015. So this is not a leap year. How? So condition 1. If year is divisible by 400, then it's leap. All right. Condition 2. If year is divisible by 100, then it's not a leap year. Condition 3 says if it's divisible by, if year is divisible by 4 but not, I mean 4, then it's a leap year. So we have to rearrange these conditions according to the conditions, else we will get an error. I'll tell you more about it later. Then it is a leap year. Else not a leap year. So let me write a pseudo code for this so that you can get a clear understanding of this. So we will define a function like this, define is leap, and what will we give inside the parameter year, and then we will give some indentation and we will check if year is divisible by 400 equal to 0, or I think I have to first of all increase the width. I hope that's visible to you. So if year is divisible by 400, or year, so first of all let me write the year is divisible by 4 and year is not divisible by 100, or year is divisible by 400, then the year will be what? Then the year will be leap year. Okay. So first we should define a boolean like this, is leap equal to true, and then in this if we will write leap equal to true. I hope that's clear. Else in every other condition year will not be leap. I hope it's clear. If it's not clear, you can also look at the clip which was given in the lectures. I guess in the date and time, that date of birth video series, it was given in that. And then we have to return what? Return is leap. I hope that's clear. So this is the code. So let us see the options. See which of these options matches our conditions. First is saying that if it is divisible by 400, then leap year, else it's not. So it's clearly not the answer because 2016 is a leap year, clearly we know. And this is also not going to be the answer because here both the conditions will be checked. You can see that if suppose we are given an year 2100, so it does not meet the above condition, right? But it meets the second condition, so it's not a leap year, right? This is right. But if we take 2000, right? So it will pass the first condition as well as the second condition. So it's definitely not going to be the answer. Let me check the third question. It is also not going to be the answer. Why? Because it will always print not a leap year in every case. Okay. And so definitely fourth one will be the answer. Let us also check. If the year is divisible by 400 or year is divisible by 4, then print it's a leap year. Else not a leap year. I guess there is a problem in all of these questions because in years like 2100 they are not leap. So there is a problem, I guess. So let me check this question. So I have checked all of the options, but I found that none of these is true. But I think if in this option we put this amount of code above this piece, then it will work. So I am taking this option correct. I don't know what is going to be the correct option because none of these is correct. I told you the logic for the leap year. So I am doing this. It's your choice whether which one of you do. I recommend you doing this. So let's take another question. What the following code will do? So we are given with two lists of different movies, and we are taking an empty list, and then we are going to with the range of L1. Means that if there are five movies in L1, so we are going in a loop for five times, and then we are putting a flag equal to 0. Then we are again going inside a loop of length L2, that is 6. So we are checking in this question, we are checking if it has any common movie or not. So what we are going to do, we are going to check each and every element that whether they are same or not. If they are same, then we are converting the flag into 1 and then we are breaking out of the loop, right? At the end, if flag equal to 0, then we are going to append L1. So what we are doing here, we are adding the movies which are not present in L1, which I mean the unique movies of L1 inside L, right? So we are printing unique movies of list L1. Again, I am telling you, we are first checking the common movies inside these, and if at any case movie is common, then we are breaking out of the loop. Else, what we are doing, we are appending that movie to the list L. I hope you got that. Uh, so the answer will be print unique movies of list L1. I hope that's clear. So our next question is, what will be the output? So we are again taking a list of some question movies, and we are using random module here. So what we are doing is we have created a counter variable, and we have here a iterator loop which is for character in movie. So we are going through each of these movies in a loop. So we are checking if character equal to a, right? So we are what we are doing is we have chosen a random movie out of this list, and we are moving inside that. I mean, we are iterating through the characters of that string, right? So if that character is A or capital A, then count plus plus. I mean, this whole code piece of code does what? It prints out the number of vowels in the name of movie. I hope you got this. So what does it do, it randomly chooses a movie from the list and then prints the count of the vowel. So, here is the option displays the number of vowels and the name of the movie. So next question is what will be the output of the following code for I in range 5 to 20? If I modulo 5 equal to 0, then print I square. So let me first of all take a screenshot of this question so that I can explain it to you. So here is the question. What we are doing is we are just going through the range 5 to 19. Why 19? Because we do not include this in the loop. So we are going through 5 to 19. So what we are checking, if I is divisible by 5, then we have to print a square. So in what conditions this will be true? When I equal to 5, right? When I, wait a minute, it's not visible. So when is when is I divisible by 5? For I equal to 5 comma 10 comma 15. We will not include 20 here. Why? Because it's out of the range. So for three values this condition will be satisfied. And what will be printed? It will print the square of this. So output will be square of 5, that is 25, then 100, then 125, sorry 220. So print all square perfect squares with the square root between 5 and 20 and divisible by 5. So this one is not going to be the answer because 20 is not included in the range. So the definitely fourth one is going to be the answer. I hope that's clear. So let's move to the next question. Sixth question says that what is the code to generate all prime numbers between 0 to 100? So I hope you have already gone through this concept in various languages like C, C++. This is a basic concept. So what will we do? We will start from 2. All right? Because why? 0, 1, 2, 0 and 1 are not uh, counted in prime numbers, as you all know. So we will start from 2 and we will put the range to 2 to 101. Why? Because we have to include 100. Here in the question it says. So the first thing is common in first three options. So fourth one is definitely not going to be the answer. I hope that's clear. So first we are taking a flag and then we are going again into the loop. So if I modulo j equal to 0, what we are doing is we are dividing uh, the number by 2 to 100, 2 to 101, and we are checking if it is divisible. This is what we do in prime number. What is a prime number? Which gets divisible by itself and 1. So if it is divisible by any other number, then it is definitely not a prime number. So that is what we are doing here. We are checking if it is divisible. If it is, then we change the flag to 1 and break out of the loop. And at the end, we check if the flag is 0, then we print that element. I hope that's clear. So I guess the first option is correct. Let me check also. Let me check the other options also. So no, the first option is not going to be correct because it checks for 2 to 101. Hmm. Suppose we are taking a prime number 51, 53. All right. So we will not divide it by 100 and then check it, right? We will do till I. So that's why this is correct. I hope it's clear to you. I'm again telling we will not divide 53 by 100 because that does not make any sense. We will do till 53 divided by 52. I hope that's clear. So let's move to another question. What is the code to replace all the letters of a movie except special white spaces, etc. characters with a star and single line? So what we will do, we will import string and random. So that's common in all of these. We are given a list in all of these. What we are doing is we are taking SC as a string of ASCII letters in which we are including 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I hope that's clear. So till that it is same for each of these. Then we are taking a random movie and then we are iterating through the characters of movie. And then we are doing if ch not in sc print star. So what is sc? So see, in this sc, these special characters are not included. So what we are doing is, if it is not included, then we are printing star. I hope that's clear. And then what we are doing? So second one is not going to be the option, and the fourth one is also not going to be the option. Why? Because wait a minute, let me check. See, this question option is going to be correct. Why? Because there is no and here, and we don't even want a space in every character, right? We want the movie to be written in a flow without any space. So this option is going to be correct. I guess you got it. So the next question is, what is the output of the following code? Print I square for I in range 10 if I modulo 2 equal to 0. So what does it do? If the I is an even number of range 0 to 9, then it prints the square. So it prints the square of even number between 10. So there's no matching option, I think. So let me check. So the most appropriate answer will be this list of square of even numbers. But there is again a problem that the range is not given in this option. So definitely the first option is going to be the appropriate. Now the next question says that what is the correct code to calculate the sum of series 1, 1 plus 2, okay, n times. So what we will do, we will start two loops in this. So first of all, we will take a number n, where which is here num, and then we will declare a variable total as 0. Then we will go in the range and we have to include n. So what we will do, we will put the range to num plus 1, okay, and in the another inside loop we will include till I. So let us see. First of all, the value of I will be 1. So that is 1 plus 1. So we have to put I plus 1. Why? Because even in the first iteration, the first option will not hold true. So second option is going to be the correct answer. So let me check. Yeah, so this is correct. No, this is also not correct. Why? Because num is not included in this range. So this option is going to be correct. Yeah, it's correct. This option is not going to be correct due to the indentation error. I guess you got it. So the last question of this assignment is, a perfect square is a number in which the sum of divisor is equal to that number. Yeah. For example, 6 is a perfect number as a sum of its divisors. 1, 2, 3 equal to 6, which function returns true if the number is a perfect number or not. So in this question, we will find the divisors Then we will check if it's the sum of divisors is equal to that number or not. So what we will do? We will define a function perfect number, and inside that we will uh, put a parameter num, and then we will start an iterator ans, that is 0. So what will we do? We will first of all find the divisors and add that to answer. So what we are doing here, we will check here. So we will not check for 6. So we are not going to take num in the range. So we will do till for I in range 1 to num. If it is divisible, then ans equal to ans plus I. So yeah, it's correct till here. So let me check which option does not meet till now. So third option is not definitely not going to be the answer. Then we will check if answer equal to num, then print true, and the else return false. So this option I guess is correct. So these are also all the answers. I'm going to submit this. I hope these questions are clear to you. I know this was my first video, so there might be some silly mistakes, and the duration of this video is also very long, but I'll rectify these errors from the next time. I hope you liked the video, so consider subscribing the channel for further more videos, and also drop a comment if you want videos of the programming assignments also.